Hello everyone, welcome to another Jurassic World Live video, and the reason why I am in Discord and holding up this is because the number 5 in this week for the hybrid results, they didn't add a picture, so you know I have to do this to avoid spoilers. Anyways, again, welcome to another hybrid design contest video. This is season 4, and we're going to go into the top 5 of most voted for hybrid designs this week. So anyways, let's get into this. By the way, sorry this was slightly delayed. For those of you who don't know, I was down in America last week for the Wizard Unite Fan Fest. It was kind of, it was really busy, and then school started as soon as I came back, so I had to get all of that stuff out of the way first before we got to this. So anyways, let's get into this. So this week, number 5, we have Ednotitan by Godzillasaurus. I think we pronounced that correct. Ednotitan is Edmonto Guandon plus Draphititan. It's a unique. Okay, an epic plus a rare for a unique. Okay, you don't see that often, but we'll have it here. Why not? So, its stats: 5,250 health, 1,000 attack, 109 speed, 10% armor, 20% crit. That's really solid, not overly powered stats. Move set, you got Superior Strike, Impact, Greater Stunning Impact, Regen and Run, and then has a Swap and Stun with passive. Description: the fusion of Edmonto Guandon and Draphititan created a Sauropod with Hadrosaurid characteristics. Sorry about the art, I'm still working on it. Well, that's unfortunate, but yeah, this dino, it's a classic Sauropod, archetype in terms of the stats and stuff. And, well, I guess stats for Sauropods and Hadrosaurs are mostly kind of sort of similar anyways. Just high health, low damage, low-ish speed. But, that's not too much of an issue, but because it does have a Superior Strike for speed control, 2 impacts for more damage, regen and run with that huge health pool is going to be pretty crazy, and then swap and stun with the 10% armor, the high health. Even if the stun misses, it's not going to be that big of a deal. You'll still have a decent amount of bulk. Probably won't hurt too much to swap in, so it decreases the gamble on the swap and stun, which is great. This is pretty cool. So anyways, that's gonna be it for Ednotitan. No art again. So moving on to number 4 this week. Number 4 this week we have Spindomimus, if I could find the end of that. Okay, Spindomimus or Spindomimus, I don't know. By Trichinator. We could check out this art over here. You might want to, flip your phone screen over with me to actually check it out. So there's that. Anyways, let's get into stats and all that. So Spindomimus, unique, Spinosaurus plus Indominus. Okay. Oh, not Mimus, Minus. Minus. Spindomimus? Indominus. Minus. Spindominus. Ah, Spindominus. Got it. Okay, that was tricky, but we got that one. So stats: 0% armor, 20% crit, 3,410 HP, 1,340. What's with this random tens at the end, and then 115 speed. Let's move on to the moveset. Minimal wounding strike, exploiting attack, 1 times damage, 0.2 max HP for 2 turns, vulnerable for 2 turns. Ooh, that's really strong. Armor piercing rampage and cloak, swap and wound, and it's also immune. So for at face value, it's not invincible, right? It's 115 speed and a relatively, well, it's not low HP, but it's not high HP either. So just middle of line HP, not so great damage, and with a cloak nerf, it's actually not as strong as it seems, but it's still overall really good. Obviously, exploiting attack, that's a really strong move. Obviously, you have the target vulnerable for 2 turns with a cloaked rampage, and it also has 40% of its HP cut from the DOT. So, and it still does 1 times damage on that. So yeah, this thing will do a lot of damage. So it does need some setup, but once it does get all that stuff rolling, it'll destroy your dino. It's a great dino fighting against tanks without any shields. So there's that. Anyways, even if it does have a shield, it could still do a decent amount of damage, especially with the DOT as well, right? So there we go. That's Number 4, Spindomimus. Finally got that one. No, I got it wrong again. Spindominus. Why am I always thinking Mimus for some reason? This is weird. Spindominus. All right, moving on to number 3. We got Diplopitator. Diplopitator. Diplopitator, I guess, by 90, 200. So this is Diplopitator plus Apatosaurus. Patotator. Diplopatotator. I try my best, guys. So, the big horns of the Diplopitator helps her scare off big carnivores to attack her. Together with her big size, the only creatures that can give her a hard time is a huge pack of raptors or another one of herself. That's pretty badass. So, let's check out the art over here. I really like the art. The colors. This is like great jaggy color scheme, by the way, which I love. So, great art overall, and we'll check its stats. It's an epic with 4,880 HP, 1,390 damage, 112 speed, no armor, 5% crit. Looking at its moves, Null Strike, Distracting Impact, Decel Impact, Defense Shattering Impact, and Soften Ferocity. Okay, one thing I do like about this week's hybrids is they kind of toned them down a bit. Like, they're not just absolutely overpowered, like 6,000 HP, 1.5k damage, 129 speed with like 2 rampages and an impact. So there's that. Soften Ferocity. I guess its HP could sustain a Soften Ferocity. It really depends. The speed, it does have decel, so it won't be the worst deal in the world. Decel, then distract. So I guess it can use Soften Ferocity to an extent. But you know, we'll see. Null Strike is always, you know, it's a decent strike. It's a really good strike to have, actually. And then DSI, just deal with shields. So yep, there we have it. Diplopatotator. I guess that's my best guess. So moving on to number 2, we got Kentrokairos by Hanik11. Great art again by Hanik11. So this is a Kentrokairos, that's a legendary. So it's Dinokairos plus Kentrosaurus, has Cleansing Strike, Slowing Impact, Raking Claws, Instant Distraction, and it has a max counter for some reason. 3,750 HP, 1,380 damage, 128 speed, 10% armor, okay, and 5% crit. Thanks to its Stegosaurid ancestor, the Kentrokairos is adorned in spiky armor that protects it at the expense of being less mobile. Although Kentrosaurus doesn't have armor itself at all. So yeah. Anyways, I'm moving on to the kid. 128 speed's fine. I guess what it really lost was the minimal speed up, but then again it has slowing impact, so it doesn't matter that much. It just kind of sucks against fast immune dinos like Magna or Earldom, right? So that would be a problem, but you know, it does have slowing impacts against those who aren't immune, so it's not that big of an issue. Raking Claws, so it basically, it has, this might be a bit on the OP side. It does have a maximal counter with almost 1.4k base damage, and a rampage and an impact, so that's a lot of damage it's going to be dealing. But then again, it doesn't have too much HP, but it does have enough HP to deal a lot of damage before dying, right? So there we go, number 2 this week, Kentrokairos, a legendary. So anyways, moving on to this week's number 1 spot, we have, drum roll, except I'm not drum rolling because I'm scrolling up, Thylin Kylodon by King Crossbreed. So this was actually a re-entry. I guess they kind of, you know, worked it out a bit better, which you know, that's fine. That's great. You know, the art looks fantastic. I don't know what specifically they changed here, but last time it didn't make the top 5, and this time it got number 1. So they're doing something right. So wow, this, what even is it made of? Okay, so it's Marsupial Lion plus Ankylodon. Okay. I can see that. I really like the tail. The tail looks really cool, as well as, you know, the spine and stuff. So anyways, let's get into the other stuff. So it's a legendary. Has 3.9k health, 1000 damage, 40% crit, 117 speed, and 25% armor. So mediocre HP, low damage, okay-ish speed, good crit and armor. So there's that. Moving on to its moves, we got, oops, I did not mean to react there. We got Definite Strike, Deliberate Prowl, Rending Takedown, Long Protection, and Immunity. So it's a good kit for the reason being it doesn't have too much base damage, so it makes up for it. So it doesn't really need its base damage. All it needs is a Deliberate Prowl into Rending Takedown that will take out almost all of your opponent's HP, and then, you know, next turn a Definite Strike or whatever that should take it out, and it's immune, so it can't be slowed. So dinos who are slower than it will pretty much be dead on the third turn, if itself hasn't died yet. And which it also does have Long Protection just to keep it from dying, I guess. So if you don't want to take the risk on Deliberate Prowl, you could just go for Long Protection, then Rending Takedown. You know, you're not going to take it out in 3 hits, most likely. But, you know, it does keep you a bit safer. You don't have to rely on the Deliberate Prowl on dodging or the thing to crit, which, you know, it's a 90% chance to crit. There is this 10% chance to miss a crit, which I've experienced before, so it's totally possible, right? And also immunity as well. Definite Strike, just for some more damage, I guess. So, about this creature, the heavy shape armor of this hybrid, along with the elongated claws on its feet, make this super hybrid a force to be reckoned with. They are often seen engaging in brutal wrestling matches for dominance over the others, using their armored carapace? I never knew how to pronounce that. And beak-like teeth to injure the others. So yeah, there we go. We got our winner this week, Thylank Hylocodon. Really great art. Yeah, I can't stop looking at it. This is really well done. Wow. So yeah, again, congratulations to everyone who won. Thank you guys all for participating and entering, and for being patient with me. I did have a really busy week. Next week we should be totally on schedule for this again. So again, congratulations to all who won here. During Crossbeat, Hanek11, who else we got? Triconator, Godzillasaurus, and I think I just missed someone. Hanek11, oh, 9200. So again, thank you guys for participating. If you do want to participate as well, the Discord link is in the description down below. Click on that link to join the Discord, and there will be a section where you can enter your hybrids and for a chance to actually win in the voting. So again, thank you guys for watching. Thanks to everyone who participated, and I'll see you guys in the next one.